Sagittarius Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the chart for you and letting you know where the planets are today and how they may be affecting you. I'm also going to be pulling your tarot card for the week ahead. Okay, so first things that I'm drawn to in the chart today is yesterday we had the Sagittarius new moon. This is about embracing new beginnings and setting intentions and seeking higher knowledge, because Sagittarius is all about higher knowledge, which means religion, philosophical pursuits. It's also about travel and adventure. So here with the new moon, Sagittarius new moon, it's about embracing new beginnings and setting your intentions when it comes to travel overseas, adventure, new knowledge, higher knowledge or higher education. Here it's about manifesting your dreams here, setting your intentions and making goals. It's about embracing adventure and seeking out new truths as well, because Sagittarius is about new truths and distinguishing between truth and lies as well here. Now here we've got avoidance with the Tower in reverse, and it is indicating that you may be avoiding certain situations this week. It is asking you to and involving changes. So where the cards are saying that situations where you have to change, or change is on the cards and on the table for you, it's saying that you may be avoiding this situation. So some people don't sit well with change. So this week we have Pluto is currently in Aquarius, where it's here to stay for the next 20 years. Now it's opposing Mars in Leo, so there's an opposition going on here. This is a very intense and dynamic energy. So it can be like a bit of a power struggle between your need to be individual, your leadership style, your self-expression here, and it's saying that you may be trying to balance this out with changes, because Pluto is a planet of changes and transformation, around more universal pursuits or communal pursuits, or even individualized. So here it's about being individual and not being prone to listen to what other people say or expect of you. So here your struggle, it could be the power struggle between fitting in, your leadership style, but also or how you're seen in the community or just in your particular bubble or your circle. But it's also about how you can also be individual in that situation as well. So it's trying to get that balance between the two. So let's pull a card for that. And here it is saying that you the inflexible energy of the Emperor in reverse is saying that you're quite inflexible when it comes to change. Now it's already showing on the table that there's some changes around you that you could be avoiding, and you're being very inflexible around that. Now I feel that the Pluto in Aquarius and Mars in Leo is causing quite intense energy this week, because Mars is all about intensity. It's about competitiveness, competition, conflict as well. As quite forceful, vigorous energy. So this could be energy that's encouraging you to address ego areas here, and it's saying that you're not wanting to look at this in any way. You're wanting to avoid the situation. Pluto wants change and transformation. It is in Aquarius, where it's saying it wants you to transform for your uniqueness and your freedom. So in areas where you feel held down or feel like you're not being yourself, it's saying these are the areas that you're needing to transform in, and it's giving you that extra boost of energy or motivation coming in from Mars. But the energy is opposing, so this does lead to some kind of intense energy or exchange, or kind of conflicting, but a little bit difficult because it's opposing energy. So the aspect is a little bit of a difficulty to get into balance. So you're really balancing out your individualness with your ego, along with how you're seen in fitting in with others, against being individual and being really yourself. So there's quite a lot of energy here around that in the planets. We also have the sun in the sun's in Sagittarius at the moment, which is for you your 9th house, and this is the energy again of higher pursuits, higher knowledge, truths, religion, philosophy, travel, adventure. And this is playing out here with a squaring position of the sun. Now the Saturn is in Pisces, and that is also bringing in a little bit of a challenging aspect, and Saturn brings in the need to buckle down and get on with goals or overcome obstacles. So here it's saying there is a little bit of a challenge going on here for you wanting to have freedom, and you're wanting to travel and pursue higher learning or try something new, be adventurous. But Saturn is saying that you, in Pisces, is saying that you need to buckle down and stick to your goals. It is saying that you need to really balance out this need to want to be flighty and want to just explore, but it's saying that you do also need to buckle down. Now this can be around money, or it can be around balancing your high pursuits or your high ideas against what really is practical on a practical level, because Saturn is very practical. So one more card for you, Aries. Given the Sun in Sagittarius squaring the Saturn in Pisces. Now this is saying justice is the justice card, so balancing. It's all about balancing. It's all about balancing and discipline. So it's balancing where you feel restricted or held back in your pursuits, and balancing your need and the frustrations you might be feeling about wanting to be individual, wanting to adventure, wanting to explore. So it's really trying to get that good balance of feeling like you're able to achieve something, able to be unique or to be free or to seek out adventure, but also to be able to buckle down and stick to your goals here. It's getting that really fine line of a good balance there. So thank you so much for joining me, Aries. I will see you again next week for your tarot astrology reading. Welcome, Taurus, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I'm going to be taking a look at the astrology chart for today and letting you know where the planets are and how they may be affecting you this week. I'm also going to be pulling cards for you to give you your message for the week ahead. So first of all, we have just come out of a Sagittarius new moon. Sagittarius for you will be your 8th house. Now your 8th house is all about secrets. It's about the deepest, darkest part of yourself. It can be about how you share yourself with another person and how you share wealth, share your secrets, share the deepest, darkest parts of yourselves with other people. Now the Sagittarius moon is all about embracing new beginnings and setting intentions around higher knowledge or truths here as well. And I feel it's about sharing yourself and sharing your truth with other people, people that you really trust. Of course, it's got to be a very trusting situation here. It's got to feel like you're not going too far out of your comfort zone here as well, Taurus, but there's an energy of having to really trust somebody around you here. Now it is saying that this is a time of new moons are a time of setting your intentions. So this could be around adventure, around travel, because this is Sagittarius. Sagittarius rules adventure and travel. It also involves the legal system as well, and it involves morals and religion and philosophies as well, higher education. So you could be setting your intentions around these kind of things. Now, we've pulled no cards for you for this reading here, Taurus. Now this is playing out, as I said, in your 8th house, and there's no cards or messages coming up for you around this. So let's move on to the next aspect that's playing out in the skies at the moment. We have Pluto in Aquarius. It is opposing Mars in Leo. Now this is quite a really intense energy. The Mars energy is quite intense. Pluto is also all about changes and transformations. So these two in opposition can be quite a dynamic and challenging aspect. So here it is saying that there could be a little bit. Now we're pulling cards for you, and we've got an unusual card in the deck for you as well. I didn't know that was there. So here we have here you could be trying to express yourself, be unique. It could be power struggles around ego here as well, your desire to need to change to be more authentic, for situations around you to where you're feeling stuck or weighed down with this card here. That is Aquarius, that is Pluto. So Pluto wants to bring you freedom in areas where you feel very, very stuck, very trapped. It wants to free you from those situations. Now it could also ask you to, if you're in a leadership position, it's asking you to reassess how your approach, your leadership style, your assertiveness. Now here there could be pressures around planning, pressures around which direction you're going to take. So it's about getting that really good balance here with this opposition position. Now we've got the Tower in the upright position. Tower brings change, Tower brings disruption, Tower brings big changes and transformations, and this is what the Pluto energy is in Aquarius. Now for you, this area is happening in your 10th house. This is the Pluto in Aquarius is your 10th house. This is your career. So this is your public role in life. So here we might be seeing situations where there's changes coming in your career, your public life, your role. And it's saying that you may be feeling very stuck in your job that you do. You're looking for something more. You're trying to plan which direction you want to go. There's challenges around that. There's challenges around actually wanting to move forward, to be brave and to step forward outside of your comfort zone, Taurus. This is the energy that's coming up around your cards. Now, using your voice is on the table. It shouldn't be in this deck. It's just sitting there, but it's meant to come out for you today, Taurus. So it's saying that this is a Page of Swords. Page of Swords is all about your thought, your speech. So here it's saying you need to use your voice. You need to speak up for yourself. If you're feeling trapped in a situation, maybe you don't actually have to leave that role or leave that job. Maybe you can just speak up and make some changes around it. Doesn't mean you have to leave it altogether. It means there's going to be some kind of changes. Changes are on the table for you, Taurus, because we have Pluto in your career sector. So it is saying that maybe you can just speak up and make some changes around your work environment or around your public role. There's changes that need to be made there. There's some planning that needs to take place there. We've got the Two of Wands in the reverse position, and that's indicating that there's a lack of planning, or it feels very unorganized for some reason. So maybe you're needing to find ways to make things more comfortable or more organized here in this situation. Now we also have the Sun in Sagittarius, and it is squaring Saturn in Pisces over this early part of this week. So here it is. This could be creating a bit of a challenging aspect, because a squaring aspect is a little bit challenging, and it could bring sense of feelings of tension and restriction again, which is what we've got here, feeling stuck, that sense of feeling stuck or restricted. Now this conflicts your desire for freedom or adventure, because we are talking about Sagittarius for you. And did I tell you where that is? That is your 10th house, of course. Sorry, your 8th house we're talking now, because we're talking about Sagittarius. Sagittarius is your 8th house, and that's where the Sun is. This is about sharing the deepest parts of yourself. It can also be about sharing your income with other people. Now we do have Pisces for you, Taurus, is your 11th house, and this is about new projects. And what we have here is the Saturn aspect. The Saturn is in Pisces, and Saturn is all about restrictions. It can be about buckling down and getting on with the goals around community endeavors, goals around projects as well. So it's really about, if you want to complete projects for you, Taurus, it's about really planning as needed. You need to buckle down and plan a little bit more. But around your work, it's saying that you need to use your voice here to make the necessary changes. Doesn't mean you have to leave that situation or leave your role, your career, your job, your role. It is saying, though, you do need to speak up and you do need to make necessary changes in this area. Now, just taking a look what is going on in your house, Taurus. So Taurus, we have got the energy here of Uranus, of course. Uranus is also, which has been here for a while, but it's also that energy of really needing to feel not trapped, needing to feel like you're not stuck or you're not restricted. So this is further highlighting this energy that's going on around you, Taurus. This is here to stay for a little while, but with this Pluto energy that's going on here as well, this further highlights his energy, as well as the Sun squaring Saturn in Pisces, or accumulating this energy around you, where you're really just assessing your life. You're putting plans in motion to do something that feels more like you, to do something that doesn't make you feel so stuck in life. So hope you have a beautiful week ahead, Taurus. I will see you next week for your astrology and tarot reading. Welcome, Gemini, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I'm going to be reading the astrology chart for you this week, letting you know where the planets are and how they may be affecting you this week. I'm also going to be pulling tarot for you to give you your message for the week ahead. Now, we've just come out of a Sagittarius new moon on yesterday, on the 1st of December. This energy is all about setting your intentions and setting your goals for the month ahead, embracing new beginnings, and seeking higher knowledge or adventure, because Sagittarius is a planet of adventure. It's about legal justice, it's about truth, it's about morals and religion, higher philosophies, higher learning and higher education. So that's all in this area that the new moon is playing out in for this month. So this energy is all about setting your goals and intentions around travel, around adventure, around if you're looking at higher learning here, all coming into play. Now it's saying adventures on the table. We have got the Knight of Wands in the upright position. So Gemini, you need more adventure. You do need to definitely. Also, strangely enough, Sagittarius does rule justice as well. It rules truth and lies. It rules justice. So it's like the moral compass. Now I know this is Libra with the balance, but Sagittarius is about moral justice, so your morals as well. So here, this is what's playing out on the table. So the energy here of the Sagittarius new moon, being that Sagittarius is your opposition. If you're an ascendant Gemini, this is playing out in your relationship sector. So it could be about wanting to be more adventurous with your partner, or it's about wanting to do more traveling with your partner, but it's also about getting a fair, balanced energy going on within relationships. Here is also very important, that's going on here in your cards for the week ahead, Gemini. So very strong energy around you. This Pluto in Aquarius, it's also happening right now. Pluto's in Aquarius, it's here for 20 years, and it does affect you because it is Aquarius, it's an air sign, it's here to help you. So it's trining energy. It's currently opposing Mars in Leo. Now this brings a very intense energy because Mars is very intense. Pluto wants to make changes and transformations, and the boost of energy comes in from Mars. It can be competitive energy, it can be impulsive energy, it can be conflicting energy, it can also be more motivation, more drive, more enthusiasm. This energy can also come in the positive aspects of Mars. So here it's saying that you may be with this opposition, you could be looking at power struggles for how you express yourself on an individual level, and how you are within groups, or how you are able to, it could indicate also your rulership style if you are in a rulership position, but it does indicate how you are seen by the public, or how you are in the community, against how you want to feel very individualized or very unique and authentic as well, because we've got a lot of Pluto playing on Aquarius is all about authenticity, all about doing something that's very much you. But I feel very strongly, Gemini, that there's a lot of energy going on around your partners or your people in your life, and about seeking more adventure at this time with those people, and also getting a really good balance about making sure that you're doing things that you love and that are authentic and important to you within relationships. So that's very important. The other thing that's coming up is the Sun is in Sagittarius, and it's squaring Saturn in Pisces this week, early on in the week. So in the first half of this week, this is a bit of a challenging aspect, because squaring energy is challenging. It can be challenging, but it also offers opportunities to improve your situation, make things better. So that's what squaring energy is. While it is challenging, it offers you opportunities to improve your current situations. Now we've got this energy here, it can be tension, it can be restriction that I'm feeling here. We've got a bit of debt energy on the table. Six of Pentacles in reverse does talk about the balance of money here, so money and power. Now Sagittarius for you is your opposition. As I said, it's your 7th house, so it can be about money within relationships. Could also be a bit of an issue over this current week. Conflict for desire of freedom and adventure, because we've got that Sagittarius Sun going on here as well, and that need for structure and discipline, because we've got the Saturn energy here that is aspecting it in a squaring energy. So it's saying that you need to buckle down. So while you want to be adventurous and go out and travel and do all these different things, it's all about also sticking to your goals, financial goals I'm feeling here as well, because we've got a 6 of Pentacles on the table. So it's about having a bit of money for adventure and having a bit of money to buckle down and stick to your goals here, stick to things that need to be paid for, also expenses. So it's about not just spending all your money on the fun stuff and the adventure and the freedom, but it's also about making sure that you're balancing out your debts as well as in this energy here as well. So this energy is quite strong with the need for adventure that's going on, but you also must stick to your goals and your discipline around making sure that you're not using all your money for the fun stuff. So thank you so much for joining me, Gemini. I will see you again next week for your astrology and tarot reading. Welcome Cancer, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I'm going to be reading the astrology chart for you this week as I pull cards, the tarot, to see what your message is for the week ahead. Now we've just come out of the Sagittarius new moon, which means that is all about embracing new beginnings, also setting new intentions for the month ahead. Now this could be in areas of higher knowledge, higher learning, seeing the truth, the moral compass, but it can also be about adventure because Sagittarius rules adventure, and both the moon and the sun are currently in Sagittarius. So here it's all about setting these new intentions around travel, or the urge to want to travel and be more adventurous energy going on here for you. Now Cancer, this is all playing out for you with the we're talking about Sagittarius right now. So this energy for you Cancer is the 6th house. Now 6th house is about your health. It can also be about caring for other people here. It's service to others energies going on here with this energy. Now also playing out in the stars at the moment, there's no cards coming out for you yet. Oh, here we go. Here's your first one. Cycles, Wheel of Fortune. So Wheel of Fortune in the upright position and the cycles. So it all comes in cycles, and I do feel that you're going to get the money or the fortune that is needed here to be able to go on the adventures that you may be urging or feeling like you're needing to do. Also it could be getting this balance between helping others, people you're caring for, against needing a little bit more fun and adventure in your life here. There's a fine line and there's a bit of a balance here, but it does come in cycles, so you need to use the cycles to your advantage. So when you get opportunities or moments to have adventure, to have fun, you need to take advantage of that because it comes in cycles, and then the next you will be won't have the time, or you'll be busy with the caring of others or the health issues. So it could be saying that, and that's not for everybody, it's not going to be health issues for everybody, but what I'm saying is that things come in cycles. So when there's cycles of opportunities that come up for you, you need to take them, because then it comes back around to obligations, caring for others, service to others. So here it's saying take advantage of situations when they arise. Now we've got the Pluto. Pluto is an Aquarius and it is currently opposing Mars. Now Cancer, Mars in Leo. So here's the card here. It's saying you need to seek joy and fun, and this is the Sun energy in Sagittarius, and that is all about adventure, and that is where the Sun is at the moment. So it's seeking fun and adventure. So when the cycles arise where there's opportunities for you to do that, you really need to really focus on that. We also have, I'm just going to skip over the Mars, the Pluto in Aquarius and the Mars in Leo. I'm feeling, of course, this can be an opportunity to balance your ego with personal desires, balance how you're seen in your public role or your public face, being how you are in the community or how you fit in with others, against your uniqueness and your individuality. So it's about getting a really good balance between those things. Now, because the cards are not jumping on this one, I feel I'm needing to move to the next one for you, which is more important to you because it's trining energy around you. Now we have the Sun in Sagittarius at the moment, and it is squaring Saturn in Pisces. Now this energy here is all about, it can be challenging because it's a squaring energy, but for you the Pisces energy is a trining aspect, so it's here to help you. So that Saturn in Pisces is here to help your situation. It is to help you get the fun and adventure that you need by being restrictive and being, now let me explain what I mean here. Saturn is about restrictions, it's about buckling down, it's about putting steps in motion, planning, making goals and sticking to them. So if you're able to do that, then you will get the opportunities to be able to have more fun and balance. And what I mean, things like if you're looking at going on a cruise, for instance, you're needing to save the money, or you're needing to make the time, or organize, make plans. There's certain things that have to be done. It could be your passports that you need to do, but there's certain things that you need to do, and if you don't buckle down and get these to-do list things done, then that trip is never going to happen. And that's what I mean about getting the balance between the two things. There's things that need to be done in order for you to go and have fun. So they're the things that you need to really buckle down and make sure you're getting done. Now, there can be a bit of a conflict between your desire for freedom and adventure, but also it's that feeling restricted or feeling held back in some way. Now, that's what I mean about the cycles here that's on the table. So sometimes there's situations where, whether you're caring for others, whether it's around health, because we are talking 6th house, these situations can hold you back in some way. So you really need to be organized, and you really need to plan and make these things happen. In order for them to happen, you really do need to get things in place and get things sorted out so that you can take time for adventure. Now, the burdens I'm feeling is the 10 of Wands. So it's about burdens, is opportunities and responsibilities. It's responsibilities and burdens and duties and things that you have to do. So sometimes it can feel like you've got so much going on that you're not able to step back and take a break. And that's where the cycles come in, and that's where the really being buckling down with that energy of Saturn in Pisces, which is trining your energy here to help you. So if you really buckle down, because that's where the Saturn is in Pisces, in your trining sign, it's saying that it will happen. It's possible to happen, even though you feel like you've got a lot on your shoulders at the moment. It's saying that if you really just buckle down, you're really going to be able to create energy of joy and adventure and fun. So there, it's going to give you opportunities where you can actually do those things. So there's a bit of buckling down that's going on around you, Cancer. It's about planning and making things happen. So you have to make them happen here. It's not just going to happen for you because you've got too much going on. You actually need to make the plans for these things to happen for you to be able to get out, have more fun, have more adventure. So thank you so much for joining me, Cancer. I will see you again next week for your astrology and tarot reading. Oh, welcome Leo, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I'm going to be taking a look at the chart for you today and letting you know where the planets are. Oop, your cards are already falling. And pulling your tarot to give you a message for the week ahead. Now, I've got some cards already on the table for you, Leo. They jumped out quick. There's that meaning that your message here is very vivid and it's very strong, and it really needs to be, the universe really wants to speak to you today, Leo. But taking a look at the chart first, we're just coming off the the Sagittarius new moon. So the sun and the moon are still sitting in Sagittarius. They'll be sitting there for the next couple of days. Let me just move the chart forward and take a look at that. So and it moves out on the 3rd of December. So today we have got the moon and the sun sitting together, and that is an opportunity for you today to embrace new beginnings, to set intentions around seeking higher knowledge. If you're looking at higher education, learning things on a philosophical pursuit, religious pursuit, seeking higher truths, but also seeking adventure, fun and adventure, because Sagittarius represents fun and adventure. So here it's about setting your intentions for the month ahead, for opportunities to have a little bit more fun and adventure. Now I'm feeling here we've got some secrets being exposed here with the High Priestess in the reverse position. Now it could be that you have to hold secrets close to your chest. If you have been given secrets, then it's saying you need to hold these secrets close to your chest. Or you could be the Saturn, the sun and the moon in Sagittarius could be revealing higher knowledge or higher truths to you. So it's giving clarity to where there was no clarity previously. This energy around this new moon, this Sagittarius new moon, could be bringing in truth, new truths, revealing secrets of the world, revealing secrets around your circle to you, and opening your eyes to how things really are. This could be playing out very early this week for you, or this energy of wanting to explore the truths of the universe could be happening for you. Now we also have Pluto in Aquarius, your opposition sign, Leo. So that's your 7th house for you. If you're an ascendant Leo, this is opposing Mars in Leo. So we have Mars in your 1st house, Leo, which means Mars is all about this boost of energy. It's strong energy, it's fire energy, it's energy of conflict and competition, but it's also energy of stamina and strength, motivation. This energy is all giving you that sense of being able to achieve anything, being able to give you this boost of motivation that you needed, this boost of energy that is needed. Now it is currently opposing Pluto in Aquarius. So this an opposing energy is where you're needing to find some kind of compromise or balance in this situation. It's a dynamic energy, it's intense energy. It really does affect you because it's your first house and your seventh house of relationships. Your first house is your identity and you, all about you, and it's all about how you are within relationships. Now this can bring power struggles within relationships. Your need to be individual, your need to be unique within relationships, your need to be heard or to be understood as well, I'm feeling. And it's your need to balance your assertiveness here. There's some kind of assertiveness, whether it's yourself or your partner, where there needs to be some kind of balance going on here. Could be ego as well within relationships that you need to balance out here, or your personal desires also. There needs to be some kind of balance going on here. Now conserve, we've got the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse position, saying that you're needing to be very conservative with your energy, conservative with ego, conservative with personal desires here. While we're getting this balance, while we've got this energy of Pluto and Mars in opposition. Now Pluto is all about making changes and transformations. It is sitting in your seventh house. So Leo, this is where you might be feeling urges or energy coming from that Mars in your first house to change things in your relationship, particularly around the balance of power, or around ego, around rulership, leadership, around individualness as well, because that's the two energies that's playing out here. So it's about it being able to be uniquely yourself within relationships. Now this could be throwing out dynamic instability or imbalance within your relationships. Not everybody, you may have this stuff already under control, but it could be bringing urges to make some kind of change within your relationship status. So whether, even if you're single at the moment, it could be bringing this energy of wanting to go out there and be more impulsive, go out there and engage with others, to relate to others here as well. We've got the Lovers card on the table, and this is where I feel I'm talking to you. So it's about making choices and changes within relationships. Whether you're in one or not, there's changes that are coming up around relationships around you, and it's saying that you need to be very conservative about it. The energy is very intense at the moment. It's very dynamic and very strong at the moment because we've got that opposition between Mars and Pluto. So here it's saying that choices may come to rise, or energies and urges to make choices and changes, but here it's saying be conservative about how you do it, because why we've got this intenseness at least until Mars passes out of your first house, and then that's when you can make a kind of more clear, level-headed decision about it, not such an impulsive energy, impulsive decision. That's what the conservative card is saying on the table. It's saying don't be impulsive at this time, because we've got that really strong, intense energy of Mars sitting in opposition to Pluto. So here, just be conservative, don't be too impulsive, wait for Mars to pass out of your first house, and then you can feel to make the choices around your relationships in a more level-headed way. So thank you so much for joining me, Leo. I will see you again next week for your astrology and tarot reading. Welcome Virgo, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I'm going to be reading the chart for you today, letting you know what is going on in the astrology world, what the planets are doing at the moment, and how they may affect you this week. I'm also going to be pulling your tarot, which is already starting to come out, for your message for the week ahead, Virgo. Now Virgo, we've got a lot going on in Sagittarius. Virgo, that's your fourth house, that's your family and your home if you're an ascendant Virgo. So we've got a lot of things going on around your home. Now we've got declutter on as your first card. So here it's a sense that you're needing to get organized within your home or your family structure. You need to organize your family, or you need to organize your home and declutter. There's a lot of this energy going on here. It's about assessing what you need, being realistic about things that you've used over the last 6 months, 12 months, 10 years even. It's saying be realistic about the things that are in your home. Do you really need them? It's about removing clutter. This energy is on the table for you, but what's happening here is this energy around Pluto being in your, Sagittarius is what's going on right now. I've jumped a little forward. We've got the new moon yesterday, Saturday, and we still have both the moon and the sun sitting in Sagittarius today. So this energy is all about embracing new beginnings. It's about setting your intentions for the month ahead, particularly when it comes to things around higher learning, higher education, philosophical pursuits, tarot, astrology, religious type things, but it can also be about adventure and travel as well. So you need to set your intentions here and stick to things that's coming up around this month. Really stick to your goals. Here is what it's saying, but it's about getting a more zen space around you. I'm feeling, Virgo, because this is playing out in your home space, your sanctuary here, and it's about getting a more of a sanctuary type feel to the energy around you, whether that's family or home. You're needing a calmer place. It feels very cluttered energy, whether that is clutter, actual physical things that need to be thrown away, or whether that's kind of negative energy within your family dynamics here that really needs to be shifted here over this current week. Now, there could be a little bit of Pluto is in Aquarius and it is opposing Mars in Leo. Now, Aquarius for you, let me take a look here. We're reading Virgo. So Virgo, this is your 6th house. This is about your health. It can be about your service to others as well here, caring for other people that's going on around you. Now, I'm going to pull a card for this as well, because it could be a bit of a power struggle that's going on around here about you needing to be individual, about your healing, about your health, about your well-being. I'm feeling it's definitely more well-being for you, Virgo. The energy here is about finding a situation around your home, as I said, your sanctuary, that feels like it is favorable to your well-being and not the opposite. That's the energy that I'm bringing in around that energy of changes. So Pluto in Aquarius wants you to make changes around your home and family. Definitely declutter is on the table for you. Now, this is here for 20 years, but it is, and that's what I'm feeling. The energy, when I said 10 years, Pluto stays in a sign for, say, it was about 15 years for in its last sign, and I'm feeling that it's asking you just to work out what you accumulated over that time while Pluto was in Capricorn, and take a look at, is this really suited to you anymore? When Pluto changes signs, it can bring in us a sense of needing to change who we are or progress further on our soul's evolution. So here it's saying that you need to look at the things in your home that you've collected over the last 15 years, and are they still really authentic to you? Because it's all about Pluto and Aquarius. So it's saying that you need to declutter and let go of some of those things that don't work for you anymore. Now, we've got money-wise, we've got the King of Pentacles in the upright position. As I move down to the Sun in Sagittarius, which for you, as I said, Sagittarius for you, I'm reading Virgo is your 4th house, your home. So here we've got the energy of being money wise around your home, around your family situation. Now, Saturn, it is squaring Saturn in Pisces, and Saturn is about buckling down, and it is around money, because we've got money card on the table. So it's saying maybe that you're looking at your goals may be a new home, because home's on the table here. We are talking 4th house of home. So maybe you're looking at expanding your home, making renovations, changes to your home. All these things cost money, and these things require you to buckle down, set goals, and make sure you stick to them, because Saturn is all about sticking to your goals. It's about restricting your spending in order to achieve your goals, which could be around moving, it could be around a bigger home or a new home, or selling your home, but all require you to buckle down and stick to your goals here. And it's about money wise, being very wise with your money here. So thank you so much for joining me, Virgo. I will see you again next week for your astrology and tarot reading. Welcome, Libra, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I'm going to be reading the astrology chart for you today and letting you know where the planets are at the moment and how they may be affecting you. I'm also going to be pulling your tarot for the week ahead for your message. Now, this is all Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs for Libra. So let's take a look. We currently have Sagittarius, new moon yesterday. which means today we still have the moon and the sun sitting in Sagittarius. So this, of course, is all about new beginnings, embracing new ideals, new beginnings, setting your intentions for the month ahead in the areas of the Sagittarius traits, which are adventure, fun, travel, higher learning, higher education, tarot, astrology, all fall into Sagittarius energy. So here it's about setting your intentions. If your intentions is to learn more about astrology, it's about making plans and goals to maybe take an astrology course or learn more, buckle down and focus on these goals. So here it's about setting your intentions, particularly today, yesterday and today, around your higher pursuits of education or knowledge or information. Esoteric principles such as astrology and tarot can also be higher learning here as well. But I'm feeling like you're really needing to set your goals here. Justice as well. Justice is represented by Sagittarius because they are the moral compass. They are about right and wrong and kind of like the black and white of the right and the wrong. And here we're looking at the justice here. So it could also be about seeking justice or seeking truth here as well. Could be very important here with this sun and the moon, and getting clarity because we've got the sun and the moon together. So seeking clarity around justice, fairness and truth. Now moving along, we have Pluto in Aquarius. This affects you because Aquarius is also a air sign, so it is trining you. That means that that aspect is here to help you with your soul's progression, help you get yourself in a better position. So the Pluto in Aquarius is currently opposing Mars in Leo. Mars is quite strong energy. It's impulsive energy, it's motivational energy, stamina, strength, competition and conflict. Now it is intense energy, it's dynamic energy, and it can bring power struggles here. It can bring the need to have the struggle between being heard as an individual, feeling like you're doing something authentically, also being able to fit in with groups and fit in with others, being the energy of the Leo. So that's the Leo Aquarius power struggle there as well. Now it is saying Leo being very courageous and strong. This is a lion on the table, so it's saying that you're needing to use this energy of Leo strength and courage and standing out in a crowd and being people admiring you for your leadership skills and your qualities of leadership and your generosity here as well. Leos are very generous, so it's about this energy of being courageous. It's about this energy of being generous. It's about being a stand-up kind of person in the community. So it's saying that it's needing you to engage in these things. It could be there's people around you that are very stand-up people, A-type personalities even, or it could be yourself, an A-type personality, and here you're needing to shine your light, your vitality, your strength, your courage here. Now we've also, moving down, we've got the sun in Saturn. The sun is in Sagittarius, as I said, but currently it's squaring Saturn in Pisces right now. And this is happening for the first half of this week. We're going to have this squaring position. So this is quite a challenging aspect. Squaring energy is challenging, but squaring energy brings opportunities for change, opportunities for you to see where things need to change, see where you need to grow, to overcome certain situations. Now this Saturn energy in Pisces is saying you need to buckle down. It's saying you are strong, you are courageous, and you've got that energy and that dynamic ability to be able to overcome anything. So here it's saying buckle down, really try to get through whatever current situations are going on around you. You've got that strength, you've got that courage, you've got the planets on your side here. Even though Saturn is quite a taskmaster and difficult, but it's also, I like Saturn. Saturn is all about getting organized. It's about buckling down and doing what needs to be done, taking a moment to making sure if you've got a goal that you need to actually take steps to achieve it. So that's what it's saying. It's being less flowy, and it is in the flowy planet of the flowy sign of Pisces, but I am feeling that you do have to be courageous, using this little bit of impulsive energy that's going on with the Knight of Swords in the reverse position. That's the energy of Leo. This energy of Leo is really important to you here, I'm feeling. Libra, it's energy around, now let me just tell you where this is for you. Leo, let we go to the Leo. Libra, this is your 11th house. This is your your community, your projects energy here that's going on, the greater community, getting out there in the community. A lot of Sagittarius energy here of being out in the community, trying new things, being courageous, being impulsive, using this Mars energy to be brave, to not be afraid to go out there in the community and try new things. That's where the energy is, I feel, around you. Also, I feel we've got the Nine of Wands in the upright position for you, Libra, saying you're being very resilient over this time, something that you've done for a long time. Perhaps you're needing to break out of that comfort zone, push yourself a little bit here, Libra. Step out of your comfort zone, step out into the community, try new things. There might be something you've been thinking about doing, something that's fun, that brings joy, that brings adventure. It's saying use this kind of Mars in Leo energy to do something that is really authentic to you while it is in the squaring aspect of Pluto in Aquarius, so which is trining your energy. So here it's saying that you need to use this energy to do something that might be really good for you, brings out your personality, brings out your authenticness, your individuality. And this energy is saying that use this impulsive energy, use this courage and strength of Mars in Leo to help you go out in the community and try something new. So hopefully you have a really good week ahead, Libra, and I will see you again next week for your astrology and tarot reading. Welcome Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I'm going to be reading the chart for you today and letting you know where the planets are at the moment and how they may be affecting you, Scorpio. I'm also going to be pulling the tarot for you for your message for the week ahead. Now we've got manifestation, we've got the Magician in the upright position in its powerful position. Energy is very ripe for manifesting, so it's about sticking to goals and really just embracing the power of the universe here, Scorpio, to get what you want, achieve, and to manifest your dreams and desires here. I'm feeling for you. Now we've got currently the Sagittarius new moon yesterday, but we still have the moon and the sun together in Sagittarius today, and this energy is all about setting the intentions for the month ahead, embracing new beginnings, particularly around areas of higher learning, philosophies, tarot, astrology, and travel and adventure, because that is represented by Sagittarius. So here I'm feeling for you, it's about letting go of things that don't serve you anymore, things that are not really suited to you anymore. Now Scorpio, let me just take a look at what's going on. I'm feeling the need to take a look over here in your opposition. This is why, because we've got Uranus sitting in your opposition position, encouraging you to get balance around being authentic, doing things that really suit you. So it's about letting go of things that are just not right for you anymore, letting go of things that don't suit your current personality or current drive or motivation, letting these things go. I'm feeling so manifesting new beginnings, manifesting new intentions, manifesting a new life, a new path, something more in tune with your authenticness or about what you really want to be doing in this life, your soul's purpose. Now we've got the Pluto in Aquarius. It is opposing the Mars in Leo. So Aquarius for you, we are Scorpio. Scorpio, we're looking at your fourth house. This is represented by your home or your family, could be affected by this energy. And whereas the Pluto here is in your fourth house, bringing changes and transformations around your family and home, or the desire to change things around your home. And this energy is squaring Saturn in Pisces. Saturn saying that you need to buckle down here, you need to stick to goals. If you have the desire to change your home, get a new home, make renovations, here it's saying that you need to buckle down and stick to goals here with this energy of Saturn here. Now we've got the last card for you, Scorpio. We've got this energy of the Seven of Wands in the reverse position, indicating a little bit of energy around overwhelm, about letting things go. So it could be here that needing to go through your home and release clutter. It could be letting go of things that don't work for you anymore, but it's quite an overwhelming feeling to let things go, or you've let some things go or some people go recently, and it's bringing this overwhelming feeling around you. So could just be that there's a lot going on around you emotionally, and it's I'm feeling very water signs, and that's because we've got this energy of Pluto, which is trining your energy because it's a water sign also, but it's also where Saturn is at the moment with Pisces, which is currently squaring the Sun in Sagittarius early this week. So it's quite a stronger energy. It's challenging energy, could bring feelings of restriction and tension, and it could overwhelm, definitely with being what's on the table, about having to let go, because we also have Neptune's in the mix here in Pisces. Pisces is trining your energy, which means that this energy of Neptune here wants to dissolve things. It wants to let things go, but sometimes letting things go or changes can be overwhelming. So this is why this is going on around you, this feeling like you're needing to let things go, or things kind of letting go out of your universe doing it for you is what I mean here. And this is happening because we've got this Neptune in Pisces, which is trining your energy. It's here to help you. It's here to help you let go of things that aren't really right for you anymore, or helping you to move through your life as you're letting things go, or things have been you have let go of things, or things have been taken or dissolved from your current sphere or your energy around you. But what it is saying, that it's here to help you. The energy of the universe is here to help you and to move you through this energy, for you to be on your path of your soul's purpose here, through your evolution of your soul's purpose. Now, it is saying it's an overwhelming situation around you, but don't forget you have powerful manifesting abilities at the moment. So it's about manifesting a better outcome, manifesting a more positive outcome. Now, to do this, you need to really focus on the positive energies, the positive aspects, and bringing more of those things to you, because I feel there's a bit of energy here around overwhelming energy here. It's about not focusing on the problems, more focusing on what is more positive in your life and manifesting more of those things. So a little bit of intensity on the table for you, Scorpio, but the Saturn in Pisces only wants to help you. It wants you to buckle down here and stick to goals. It wants you to things that make you feel like you're being held back or you're restricted in some way. It's asking you to really just to buckle down in these areas and move through these areas to find kind of balance, to explore like discipline and change. You need to explore your manifesting abilities, being very disciplined with your thoughts and your the way you think about things, being very disciplined with your goals here as well. I'm feeling for you to move through this current cycle or situation that's going on around you. Quite intense for you, Scorpio. That's what I'm feeling around you. I do hope you have a good week ahead. Really take advantage of this manifesting energy that's going on around you, and I will see you again next week for your astrology and tarot reading. Welcome Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I'm going to be taking a look at the chart for you today to see what is going on in the planets and how they may be affecting you. I'm also going to be pulling your tarot reading for the week ahead. Now, there's a lot going on in your sign Sagittarius, especially if you are a Ascendant Sagittarius. There's a lot going on in your first house, which is all about you. We have just gone through the Sagittarius new moon, which is all about embracing new beginnings. It's where we set our intentions for the month ahead. Now, this could be about seeking higher knowledge, because it's all about Sagittarius energy. It's all about seeking more adventure, more fun. We've got this reckless energy of the Knight of Wands on the table. So this energy is about being reckless. It's about throwing caution to the wind, doing what is truly you and being authentic and being able to go out there and seek the adventure that you really need, being reckless. Also a little bit of a caution. Knight of Wands in reverse can be a caution card. It can be a card about being careful not to be too reckless in what you're doing with your adventures. Make sure you've packed properly. Make sure you're taking all necessary precautions around safety. These things can be around with adventure and travel as well. Now, we do have the Pluto in Aquarius. It is opposing Mars at the moment in Leo. Now, this energy for you, Aquarius, is for you, Sagittarius, is your third house of communication. So here it's saying that there's energies going on around how you learn new things. Higher learning could also be coming into play here. information, seeking information, or questioning the way things are. It could be communicating with others here. Now, there is a level of instability around communication for you in this situation, as we have Pluto opposing Mars. Mars energy is very intense, it's very dynamic, and is in this complete opposition, which is an intense placement here, and it's feeling like it's there's bringing a little bit of instability around you because it's very impulsive. Mars can be impulsive, it can be conflict, it can be competition, but it can also be stamina, it can be energy, it can be motivation. So it's got a lot of beautiful traits as well, but I'm feeling it's bringing a little bit of instability, and it could be a little bit of inflexibility as well here with the Emperor in the reverse position. We've got all reverse cards on the table, so it's saying that maybe you're not willing to embrace the new, embrace new beginnings, make the changes necessary that need to be made. Now, I did say it's the Pluto in Aquarius, which is your third house, communication, learning, understanding. So here it's about being flexible with communication, hearing, speaking. It's about that getting that flexible, because there seems to be some instability around communication around you, instability and inflexibility around the communication. That's what I'm feeling around you, and it's because of this Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto just wants to make changes, it wants to be authentic, it wants to make changes for you to be more individual, to express yourself. Given that it's your third house, express yourself in a more individual way or a more authentic way, and that Mars energy is bringing in that impulsiveness or that push to make whatever changes in whatever way. So it's saying that you need to get a bit of stability and be flexible with those around you. So it's not about just being forceful with your goals or your need to express yourself. It's about being flexible with people around you at this time. Now, the other thing that's going on is the Sun is in Sagittarius. It's Sagittarius season, but for the first half of this week it's going to be squaring Saturn in Pisces. Now, this energy is challenging, but a squaring energy can also bring opportunities for you to grow, to learn here as well. Now, I'm feeling with the Pisces energy for you that we are doing Sagittarius, that's your fourth house, that's your home and family. And you're nurturing around family, but balancing money when it comes to family or home expenses. This is what is needed for this week ahead, while we have the Sun in Sagittarius, which is squaring Pisces and Saturn at the moment. Saturn wants you to buckle down. Saturn wants you to save your money. Saturn wants you to stick to your goals here. It's definitely balancing money, especially when it comes to family things or people needing money in your family, and also your home as well, expenses around the home as well. So it's about buckling down and replacing items in your home that need to be replaced, but balancing money and making sure that you're buckling down here with your saving and your goals around your home and family. So thank you so much for joining me, Sagittarius. I will see you again next week for your astrology and tarot reading. Thank you for joining me, Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I'm going to be reading the chart for you to let you know where the planets are at the moment and how they may be affecting you this week. I'm also going to be pulling your tarot cards for you and letting you know what your message is for the week ahead. Now, the Justice card has come out in the reverse position. Now, the Justice card has been coming out a lot in today's readings, and that is because we've got a lot going on in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius rules justice, it rules truth, it rules the legal system, right and wrong. So here we've had the Justice card coming out quite a lot in today's readings because there's so much going on with Sagittarius, the sign of Sagittarius. Now, for you, is in the reverse position, so they're saying there's issues around truth, around justice, around balance here, around right and wrong, and truthfulness here. So first of all, we've got the Sagittarius new moon, which was yesterday. We had the Sun and the Moon in Sagittarius. It is still there today. So this is offering opportunities for you to embrace new beginnings, or set intentions for the month ahead, particularly when it comes to Sagittarius, things such as higher learning, philosophical pursuits, religious pursuits. It can be things like your tarot and astrology, or represented by ninth house. Higher learning also here as well, engaging in higher learning, but also travel and adventure, also ruled by Sagittarius. So these are the things that you're needing to set your intentions for the month ahead. Now, we've got the Pluto energy currently in Aquarius, opposing Mars in Leo. Now I feel like I've got to jump forward to the next important thing, planet aspect that's playing out at the moment. We've got Sun in Sagittarius. Now I'm feeling, and the reason I'm jumping forward is because we've got Sagittarian energy on the table. So it's saying that this Sun in Sagittarius is squaring Saturn in Pisces, which is going on for the first half of this week. So this is why this energy is quite strong. Saturn is all about buckling down, getting to the bottom of things, restricting restrictions, and seeking around truth. So it's about getting to the bottom of things here. I'm really feeling 7 of Wands in the upright position. Is a little bit of defensive energy that's going on around. Now, a square is a challenging aspect. It can bring feelings of tension and restriction, but it also brings opportunity to make great changes on your soul's evolution, so things that are going to benefit you in the long run. But it can be challenging. It's about buckling down, and that's what Saturn is as well. It's about really just getting in and completing goals. Now I am feeling with the cards on the table, this defensive energy going on, having to defend yourself, almost about right and wrong, who's right, who's wrong, and it's about having to defend yourself. Now this could be something very minor, it could be an argument, it could be around the people around you. Now Capricorn, I'm just going to take a look at Sagittarius for you. Capricorn, we're seeing it's your second house. This is about your confidence, it's about your skills, your how you support yourself, having to defend yourself in defend your skills, defend your abilities to do something. So being able to support yourself here and feeling like you have the confidence to have the skills necessary to do what needs to be done here. But there's definitely a bit of defensiveness around your worth and your value, that you're having to defend your worth and your value that's going on for you with these placements that's going on. Now jumping back up to the Pluto in Aquarius, as I pull a card for that, it's opposing Mars in Leo. This is a very dynamic and intense energy, and what it is can bring power struggles. It can bring energy around ego here, and having to balance your ego and need for individualization, because we have Aquarius, which is all about being authentic and being individual, opposing Leo, which is all about fitting in with the community, being admired in the community, leadership, how your leadership style, if you are in a leadership role. It's about how you're seen in the community, you're fitting in, you're standing, your generosity, but also it's about getting that good balance with the individual side of yourself, the authenticness, the real you, and not feeling so trapped in situations, or feeling trapped by having to look a certain way or be a certain way. This is all coming up around you. Inspiration, we have the Ace of Wands. This fits in with the Leo energy about being an inspiration to other people. So sometimes it can be a bit of a burden to feel like you have to look a certain way or be a certain way to be an inspiration to other people. This is just what I'm pulling in around your energy here. But the Sun energy here, we are again going back to the Sagittarian energy, quite strong and intense this week, and I'm feeling it really affects you here. Now it affects you, we've got this Sun energy and joy, so it's about seeking more joy, seeking more balance, seeking more adventure and fun coming up for you. So thank you so much for joining me, Capricorn. I will see you again next week for your tarot and astrology reading. Welcome Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I'm going to be reading the chart for you for the week ahead, letting you know where the planets are and how they may be affecting you this week. I'm also going to be pulling cards, your tarot for the week ahead for your personal message. Now straight up for you, it's got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position. Is saying this week is not the week to be lazy. This week is all about having to put in effort here. You actually have to get things done this week. It's about not being relaxing this. We're not relaxing this week, Aquarians. We are up and moving. We're getting things done. Now we've got a Sagittarius new moon yesterday. The Sun and the Moon are both in Sagittarius. It is still there today. This is a time of embracing new beginnings. It's also about setting intentions for the month ahead in very Sagittarian endeavors, which means higher learning. It means seeking truth. It's also about seeking adventure and travel here as well. Also philosophy and philosophical pursuits such as tarot, astrology, setting your goals and intentions for what you want for the month ahead related to tarot and astrology, or travel and adventure. Now here it's got avoiding situations here. We're avoiding situations. Tower is in the reverse position. Now tower in the reverse position can sometimes mean things will fall as the tower represents. So it can be chaos and drama around you, but that brings the changes that are necessary and helpful to you. Given that it's in reverse, it can be a bit of a relief that, okay, that's ended. That ended maybe suddenly, but it's ended. And it's like finally a relief that that's over and done with. So that can bring that energy as well. But it can bring an energy of avoiding the changes or avoiding what is going on around you. So if you ignore it, it will go away. Doesn't happen that way, but it's that energy of, if I ignore this problem, then it'll go away on its own. Well, it's saying that it's kind of like you're avoiding it, but it doesn't mean that it's not there. So here it's got this overindulgent energy with the Three of Cups, overindulging in life, in fun, in drinking, in food, all of the pleasures of life. So it's about, this week it's about overindulging. So here we're avoiding work even, because we've got this energy of laziness, because all we want to do is party, all we want to do is celebrate, all we want to do is overindulge. So we're not, maybe also it could be when you load up on carbs and then you feel like you've got no energy to actually get things done. Could be that kind of energy going on as well. So avoiding work or avoiding activity, avoiding exercise, avoiding things that should be done because we're just feeling like we're in this food coma or this alcohol or celebration state. This is the energy that I'm getting here around you, Aquarius. So coming back to the Pluto in Aquarius, your first house, Aquarius, but it's also opposing Mars in Leo, which is your opposition house, your 7th house, your relationships house. So here it's quite a dynamic and intense energy because Mars is very intense. It's impulsive, it's competitive, it's about conflicts, but it can also be about stamina and strength and motivation. So this energy is going on in your 7th house of relationships. So there could be this power struggle that's going on with yourself, your individualness, you doing what you want to do, what feels authentic to you, versus the impulsiveness or the conflict energy in relationships. This could be going on. So it's a need to balance the individual energies with the relationship energies around you and getting that better balance that's going on there. Even though we've got the impulsive Mars can also bring passion. It can bring passion within relationships as well. So here I'm moving down to the Sun in Sagittarius squaring Saturn in Pisces. This is going on for the first half of this week. Now this can be a challenging aspect. It can be a need to find balance and harmony between these two things, being the Sagittarius energy of seeking adventure, seeking truth, versus the energy of Saturn in Pisces needing to buckle down, needing to get things done, needing to not have so much fun and adventure, because I see a lot of that on your table, Aquarius, wanting to not do much but adventure and fun or celebration and not get a lot of work done. So here it's saying with that's what's happening. We've got the Sun in Sagittarius giving you the urge to want to seek adventure, seek more fun, seek more joy, more happiness, more celebrations with other people. But it's saying, given that it's in the challenging squaring aspect of squaring Pisces it's squaring the Saturn in Pisces here, and that energy is saying that you do need to make sure you're buckling down, and it's not all about having fun, not getting the work done, celebrating, overindulging. You really still need to make sure you're balancing that energy of still getting things done. Now the curiosity card of the Page of Swords is indicating that that's curiosity for travel, curiosity for adventure. So here I'm feeling that you're needing also to buckle down. If that's what you're seeking and you're setting your intentions this month for is to travel, then you need to set those intentions and you need to make those plans. You need to buckle down with this Mars energy, as well as this Saturn in Pisces, to start making plans and working through the checklist to make these happen, because they're not going to happen on their own. They happen with goals, they happen with intentions, and they happen with work. They happen with actually making steps to get these things done, i.e. things like needing a new passport. You need to actually make this happen if you want this to happen. It's not going to happen if you're being lazy and not doing anything about it. So thank you so much for joining me, Aquarius. I will see you again next week for your astrology and tarot reading. Thank you for joining me, Pisces, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I'm going to be looking at the chart today and letting you know where the planets are and how they may be affecting you this week. Also going to be pulling a tarot for your message for the week ahead. Now there's a little bit going on around Sagittarius, and it does affect you, Pisces, because it is squaring your energy at the moment. So here we've got the Sagittarius new moon, which happened yesterday, the 1st of December, but the energy is still here because we still have the moon and the sun sitting in Sagittarius. Now Sagittarius, let me have a look, is squaring your energy. So this is why it's so prominent and will be so relevant to you this week. Now it's energy of embracing new beginnings. It's about setting your intentions. That's what a new moon is. It's about making plans for the month ahead. Now it is in the areas of Sagittarian pursuits such as higher knowledge, truths, philosophical pursuits, tarot, astrology. It can also be about adventure and travel. So if these are what you're looking at learning more about or achieving over this month, you need to sit down and make those goals, especially today. Now moving ahead, we've got here overworking. We've got this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse position. We've also got the Page of Swords in the reverse position, and that energy is about not having clear communication or people seeing you for what you really are. It's about not being able to express yourself in a very authentic way, being able to people see who you really are. So maybe this could be part of your intentions this month with the new moon. It's about setting intentions about being seen in a very clear and balanced way, about being able to set goals that you want to do, that's important to your authenticity a bit. And I say, so moving down, we've got this Pluto in Aquarius opposing Mars in Leo. It's very dynamic energy. It's intense energy. It can bring power struggles around needing to be individual, around needing to fit in with the community, or about having your identity seen in a very inspirational way is what I'm feeling around you. Now we've got the Magician also in the reverse, indicating that there is maybe some manipulation going on. So the manipulation in a situation where you are misunderstood. It could also be that you're overworking or you're taking on too many of other people's things, and people are not realizing how much it's affecting you. So that's why there could be this misunderstanding around this situation. People don't realize maybe whether you get paid for something or not could be coming to light. Maybe somebody's very manipulative in getting you to do things, taking things off their plate and putting them onto yours. So here it feels to be there's some kind of misunderstanding. People are taking advantage of you even. This energy is what's going on around you. Now we've got the Sun in Sagittarius squaring Saturn in Pisces. So Saturn, as we know, is in Pisces. It has been there for some time. Saturn is all about buckling down, setting goals, working through situations. It's about restricting. It's about restricting spending. It's about restricting, buckling down and getting things done here. Now, because it is currently having an aspect of a square aspect, which is a challenging aspect, but it also brings opportunities to better yourself for the future. So now Sun in Sagittarius is highlighting areas around travel, adventure, around higher pursuits, knowledge, tarot, philosophical pursuits, astrology, religion. It's those kind of areas. So it's about being able to balance your duties and the things you'd have to do in your life against things that you want to be doing, your individualness, your being able to seek adventure, take a break, travel, do the things that are really important to you. I'm feeling, even though you're feeling like you've just been loaded up with other stuff. Now, it could also be that a bit of manipulation might be involved to be able to change things around a little bit, take some things off your plate so you can seek more adventure, more travel, or do that course you're wanting to do, that higher learning course here I'm feeling. Now I'm feeling also for you, there's one more thing that I've got to pick up on for you. There could be a little bit of restriction, a feeling like you're being restricted and held back here, to do with maybe you've got too much on your plate to be able to do your goals or do what you want to do. There's a sense of being held back in your pursuits, also feeling frustrated, or a sense that you're not moving forward because you've got so much else that you've got to get done. It's like responsibilities of life or what the burdens other people put on you is not allowing you to move forward freely in your own goals here and do what is important for your soul's evolution. So thank you so much for joining me, Pisces. I hope you have a beautiful week ahead, and I will see you again next week.